Opened back in 2003. Where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done. And the Bills stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill now running the option to the right side. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The Eagles had 7-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Tannehill. Open receiver. It's Robert Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too hard, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the 27, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashback.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Down 2 scores already. I don't think these guys will be too enthralled with the notion of settling for 3 here. Very nice job of execution on 3rd down. Able to keep the drive moving.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tannehill. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Jordan Davis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Looking to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they'll take possession in the red zone in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. Another run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Sanders again, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eaglesons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taking really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A nice catch by Brown there, and this has got to be an emotion-filled game for him. Remember back to draft night, one of the real surprises was the Titans trading Brown to the Eagles. He spent his first 3 seasons in a Titan uniform, pulling down 185 catches for nearly 3,000 yards over that span.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Complete there to Smith. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Touchdown!
Devontae Smith.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd and inches, Hurts. Over the middle to Smith.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually...
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and that will be much tougher.
A lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This will not run up tonight, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw here.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Tannehill. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go.
Here's Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
78 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play, run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So Flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for